game, everyone. This is Rich Ramon, and you're listening to Still Toking with. Yeah.
Greetings, my friend. This is the brain of TV's Pinky in the Brain. Yes, and my human avatar, Maurice LaMarche.
Hi, it's Chris Poland, and you're listening to Still Toking with.
Hey, this is Eric Roland, voice of Kendo Rappa on My Hero Academia, and host of the Tough Love Podcast. You're listening to Still Toking with on the Dorkening Podcast Network.
My crew is ready to obtain the absolution, removing any doubt that we were ever fooling.
Well, hell yeah. It's Wednesday. And, well, I kind of already gave away the guess because it's on my backdrop, but it took 4 fucking years. 4 years. And you think that I would have these guys on sooner, especially with all the ties I have to them. But it's okay. Good things come to those who wait. Without any further ado, I'm going to bring in... Haha, fooled y'all. You thought you were getting the band. Ha ha ha. What the fuck? Dude, you got that stupid fucking phone. Don't make hand gestures during the show because your shit gets all fucked up. All right, yeah. Okay, you know who these people are. And as always, my partner in crime.
Hey, you know what? It's Wednesday.
Is
it's
it?
also it's the last Wednesday of June too.
Oh.
Yeah. That means
Wow.
time is just fucking flying, man.
Sweet.
I haven't even started summer yet. What the fuck? I mean, seriously.
Well,
Next week's July. I mean, you know.
it is?
Yeah.
Oh.
July 1st is Monday. What the fuck?
Yeah,
Where'd
you're
June
both
go?
stupid.
Where the fuck did June go? You know, and the reason it took 4 years to get these guys on is because they know you too well.
that very well could be. That very
You
well
know,
could be.
I mean, I'm just saying, you know. So, but yeah, I don't know, you know, who's in yet, who's not in yet. I know we had one of these. I know we had one of those. I think Jay was in. You know.
So right now we have
Nick,
one of the
is Nick,
guitarists. No, Kurt.
Kurt,
And
Kurt, and
Kurt.
Jay's in here, right?
Waterman's in here, yes.
Waterman's in here. Okay.
Finally, it only took him a fucking half an hour to figure out how to get his phone to work.
Well, yeah, that's because you got to plug in the fucking headset, you know. So, you know, I mean, I'm excited to chat to these guys. You know, I mean, I don't know too many of them too well, but they, you know, they are local. They are from New England. You know, and they've been together for almost 20 fucking years.
Right? So that
You
means
know,
they're just
I
as
mean-
fucking old as us.
Well, I don't know about that.
Oh,
You know,
true that.
you know, I don't know about that. I mean, seriously, they could be my grandkid.
I don't know
Seriously.
about that.
You know, well,
Yeah.
some of them, I don't know. You know, I mean, what are they? Is this like, you know, punk rock stars, or is this like easy listening? Is
It's
this
easy.
like,
It's easy listening.
It's easy listening.
Easy listening.
Absolutely, Jeff. It's going to put you right to sleep.
Yeah. Probably. I think, you know, I have heard some of the music, and I had to replace Windows because I jumped out of them.
No, it's like sexy time music. Like it sets the mood to like get down.
Oh, it's like the bang bang, the bang bang, the bang bang, right? Just like that.
Yeah. You just
Exactly.
the drum beats, man. Thrust to the drum beats.
Holy fuck, this must be the Jeff show tonight, folks.
Bring him in. Let's bring him in. Thy will be done. Who do we got?
What's
we
up,
got Jay.
dudes?
What's
We
going
got
on?
Kurt. The rest of them will
Hi,
filter in
guys.
because they think they're fucking rock stars. So
Right. We should have told them all it was a 6:00 start. They would have been here on time.
Yeah, I got a flat tire.
I know. And the one that thought he was going to be late is actually here.
Usually
Dude.
rock stars run on a much later scale because like that's why our show starts at like 9:00 at night.
Exactly.
But y'all
Well,
old fucks can't do it all. Can't do it
That's-
late. So
That's
you know.
what I said. I said Jeff and I are old and we're in bed at fucking 9:00. Okay.
Yep.
I mean, the nursing home shuts the lights off at fucking 8:30, bro. If you're not sleeping by 9, you're in trouble. They take away the pudding on the next day.
That sounds
and I
like a
can't have
personal
that
problem
happen.
to me,
hey,
bro.
I mean, honestly, if I want to get some, it's got to be early or it's in the middle of the night when I'm dreaming.
They're way older than me.
So anyway,
Just saying.
well, welcome the two of you for now. You know, the rest of the guys will be jumping in at some point over the next hour.
There's 5, right? There's 5 total.
Yep.
5 total. Yep.
Okay.
So this ought to be
that's a full hand.
5 in a band, Jeff.
Huh?
Usually there's 5, like
No.
in a metal band.
Yeah.
No, that's incorrect.
This metal band, there's 5.
5. This
5.
metal
That's
band is
pretty
5.
standard for a metal band, Jeff.
Okay.
Just-
Yeah.
So
Right.
so is it
You-
okay?
no.
Why? Because
So-
you need 2 guitars to sound good. I mean,
2
Well,
guitars.
there's
Yeah.
some that have fucking 3.
Power.
Yeah.
right? Okay. So
Power
all right.
trios.
They have 2 guitars in case Kurt breaks a string.
That's right.
Okay.
You know,
Okay.
where they should really have 2 fucking drummers because Jay's always breaking his fucking drums.
Oh,
That's
dude,
true,
you
that's
have
true.
no-
Okay. So you
your
just
shit
hit
scene
that-
last night was pretty funny too.
He went
Smack
through
the
two.
shit
He
out of
went
the
through.
cymbal.
He went through 2 cymbals last night during practice.
Wow. I mean, I broke my stick once, but it wasn't a drumstick.
Dude, so
Oh
expensive.
my god, Jeff, we don't need to know about this, bro.
So, folks, you know, if you're interested in band merch, make sure you check out the show notes because all their information is there. And, you know,
Awesome.
the way that Jay breaks his cymbals, he does sell them.
And Jeff would
Oh,
like
They're
it.
not cheap. They're not
Yeah.
cheap, but he does sell
You can
them
get
and he does sign them for you. I've got
Oh, yeah, you
13
can
of
get
them for sale right now.
Well, I probably have more than that. You should see the metal collection that's happening.
So while we're waiting for some of the other guys to join in and talk more about the actual band itself, I'm going to hit some quick keynotes here. You guys have a show coming up this weekend in Brooklyn,
Brooklyn,
Yep.
New York.
right?
New York.
Yeah.
This
It's been a
Saturday.
little while.
So
That'll
for
be
all
nice.
our viewers and listeners, you know, these boys are going to be down in Brooklyn this weekend.
Where you playing in Brooklyn?
We're playing at the Brooklyn Monarch. I've never been to the club, but it's it
Me
looks like
neither. I was just
a
curious.
nice place.
Okay, nice.
It looks pretty cool.
There's
It's,
a
be-
nice
it's
place.
better than the little room, right?
There's a nice
Yeah.
place in Brooklyn.
Okay.
I mean, I did look at the Google map of it to see like
Y'all might-
see where we were going, and it
y'all might
did have
wanna
like a
go.
lot of like dumpsters in the street, like doing construction and trash. So I mean, we'll see what happens. I mean, I
You
don't
might
know.
want to go buy
As long as we can park.
Right. You should just play outside.
So you guys have that show coming up, and then in July you have a hometown show here in Plymouth, Mass, at the New World
Yep.
Tavern, which we're super excited about because I finally get to go to a fucking show and be home at a reasonable time.
When is that?
Right.
When is
You
that?
can
Am I
actually,
here?
like,
July 12th, that is.
You're gonna be able to stay up late enough to go to a show.
July
Well, they'll prop me
12th?
up in the corner, but yeah,
That's right.
I should be able to attend.
I mean, you should be
July-
able to
You can
stumble home
walk
from
right.
there.
You can walk down there.
I can.
Are you
I
actually
can.
gonna make it to the point of where they perform, or are you gonna fall asleep?
Well,
You'll already be sleeping.
I'll probably doze off during the other acts
Uh-huh.
because we may, we're not 100% sure, and this hasn't been solidified yet, folks, but we may stream that live.
All right, you guys
No.
go on. You
gonna
guys
try to
go on
work that.
early, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, we're going on last. So that's, I don't know,
Oh.
10 o'clock, 11 o'clock.
Oh shit!
So we'll be done by
I leave for
12,
Maine.
1 o'clock, whatever time it is. But
He ain't gonna
I
make
leave
it.
for Maine the very next morning.
he's
That
not
oughta
going to
be
make, no,
fun.
he's not going to make it. I'm going to set up a cot for him.
No.
And then in
So he'll
August,
just be propped up. He'll be sleeping the whole time.
you guys are playing the RPM Fest.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, dude.
You know,
Yeah.
so you got some decent shows coming up. You know, and a lot of people are probably out there going, "Wow, these guys are back!" Like, I haven't heard from them in like 4 years.
They were all having fucking
it-
babies and shit.
I don't
Only
know.
one.
Kurt had a baby though.
Yeah, Kurt had a baby.
Dude, you know what
Cody
his baby's
Cody
name
just
is?
looks like he has a baby.
You... Dude, you know what Kurt named his baby?
Waterman Jr.
Dude, Ozzy.
Nice.
Really?
Yeah.
Literally Ozzy. Dude, it's the best fucking name ever.
Right?
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 Yeah.
Well, all right.
Right.
So, Kurt, what's your last name? Because it's not on the screen.
It's a long one. It's Fraunfelter. But Waterman
Ozzy
just calls me
Fraunfelter.
Waterman just calls me Franny.
Ronnie.
Aussie Frawny. I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Aussie
Yeah. See,
Frawny.
that and just so you folks are wondering, that's why I didn't introduce anybody, and I didn't even put their last names in here because, like, Kurt's, I just can't even fucking pronounce it. I just go Kurt for.
That's right. That's it. That's all you need to know.
Froneman.
Yeah, that's it.
But I do like Aussie
Waterfelter enters the party. I mean, as Froneman enters the party, Waterfelter leaves the party.
It closes the bar down.
I don't know half of what you just said, but all right.
It's a lot of New England stuff going on over here.
Right.
Yeah. You just sit back and relax. Just wait for the rest of them to show up. You think this is bad?
Yeah, it's gonna get better.
It's gonna get ignorant.
It's gonna get well. That's only when Cody shows.
Well, I mean, I remember playing with them way back in the day, and they were fucking amazing on stage. So I can only imagine in person.
Thank you very much, man. We
Thanks,
really
man.
appreciate that.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
You know,
dude, I wish I could remember that show, but I have a hard time remembering yesterday.
I
Right?
barely
5
remember
minutes
that
ago.
show.
But I
I
do remember
barely
getting a flat
remember
fucking tire
that
and fucking have to change that in Bonji's fucking parking lot today. You know where Bonji's are, right?
Bonji's don't have a parking lot.
Well,
It's a road. It's
Yes.
a little road that goes.
it's a little.
there's no-
That's where I did it today.
Oh,
right there.
okay.
You know that is. So that's where I was.
know
I'm
exactly where that is.
like, I was so pissed off. I'm like, you got to be kidding me. Of course, now I get a flat tire. Like,
You
come
know?
on.
You should have called me. You could have picked me up at Turkey Pot Pie.
I know. I think they were trying to close on me though, because they kept looking out the door, watching me as I was doing the tire. So I hurried up and
Do
got
you
out.
even have the energy to change a tire? Don't you need to
What?
call like AARP to come change your tires for you?
No way, man. No way. I'm still like a NASCAR. I did that no problem.
Jesus Christ. So, like I said, you guys have been not really out of the spotlight, but out of the spotlight for almost 4 years. And then you come out with this insane fucking single that just started crushing minds and got a shitload of controversy, I'm sure.
Oh yeah. The video has.
Yeah,
The
'cause of
video
the
has.
video.
That's which is great.
You know,
Which is-
and that's
Well, yeah,
which is
controversy's good. Controversy's good.
Hey, any publicity is good publicity.
right.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, and we do
Can you
have
play that? Can you?
we
play
do
that
have
then?
the means to play that. So if
Oh,
you guys
figured out how to do that shit?
hold
Yeah.
on. How do I?
Not me.
Oh, the man himself
There we
is
go.
here.
Oh, there he is.
Look at him
I had to
go.
figure out how to add somebody else because I've never had more than 5 fucking people up here.
I can leave.
No. You're the life of the party.
I don't know about that.
So for
Well, we're gonna
everybody
find
watching, everybody watching and listening to us tonight, and everybody that's going to listen to us later, the man that just joined is the front man himself, Mr. J.Costa, in the house.
Well, thanks.
Yay! What's
A
up,
nice
baby?
warm introduction.
You know, well, I just figure, we've got a shitload of people watching. There's a shitload of comments. I can't keep up with them. I'm sorry. Yeah, fucking sue me. You know, we kind of we're touching base and touching grounds on upcoming shows.
Yeah.
You know, waiting for, the rest of these rock stars to show up so that we can actually get into some real band shit. But real quick, so Thy Will Be Done was formed in 2005.
Kinda.
Okay, kinda. But Mr. Costa is the longest running member of the band. Followed closely second by Mr. Kurt.
Okay, so Mr. Costa must be the guy from Rhode Island.
Yes, that's
That's
correct.
correct.
Okay. See, I
And
can
then-
still put 2 and 2 together.
It makes
folks,
4.
folks, the three gentlemen you see here are the longest running members and founder of Thy Will Be Done.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
So, if the rest of them show up, great. If they don't, hey, we'll just replace
and,
them.
and actually,
Well,
I wanted to ask, how did you? Who came up with the name?
It was me.
Okay, why the fuck would you come up with a name called Thy Will Be Done? Because you could be done at any fucking time.
Okay, before you answer that, Jay,
Yeah.
you got to do it in your best Christopher Walken voice.
Well, it's a conversation topic that comes up often. So I want to address it seriously because a lot of people get so confused. So if I had to say, the name, it's a massive metal bands like Testament and Exodus here. I just grew up with bands like Testament, Exodus. There's bands like Lamb of God, Genesis, right? There's like all these like metal bands or heavy bands that like they borrow these like biblical names, like take Black Sabbath, for instance. And so that imagery of Black Sabbath just kind of always stuck with me as a kid. And when we first came out, a lot of people pigeonholed us and they assumed that we were a Christian band and we weren't. And so it's hard to explain to people that the name, the term, while most people in society see it on an exoteric level, there's a far deeper meaning to it on an esoteric level when you start really analyzing what will is. And by done, it's not necessarily finish. It's similar to your will or the will being completed, similar to the actual motto or quote for a lot of people who practice craft work. And they say, so must be. So you're bringing it into existence by what you're saying.
Okay, so you do most of the writing.
Lyrics? Yes.
Yeah. Okay. I figured that after listening to you explain the name.
Right? He's using all these big fucking words and shit, man. You gotta down for us, folks. I'm just kidding.
Honestly, I follow
Very
that.
intellectual.
I mean, I'm a writer. I've been writing for 40 years.
That's awesome.
So I could tell just by how he spoke that out that he writes most of the lyrics.
And that, folks, is why Mr. J.Costa does most of the interviews.
Oh, no.
I jump in there occasion, and sometimes I might be bombed, but I'm in there.
So can I ask you, we've only got 3 out of the 5, but what are the hardest times when you guys are together trying to come up with new material? Do you butt heads an awful lot, or is it pretty smooth?
I mean, it's pretty smooth for the most part. I mean, the second album that we did, in Ancient of Days, I forget how many songs we actually had like before we went in the studio, but there was quite a few, and it wasn't like a big deal to decide which ones are going and which ones weren't. So it's never really like a struggle as far as that.
Okay. All right. No, that's cool. I like to hear that.
Yeah. I mean, I can say that I've had the pleasure of being around these guys in more intimate areas, cookouts and things like that. And they are, don't tell our secrets, man. Come on. They are like a close-knit family. Like, I've been around a lot of bands, as most of us up here have, and there's always one or two that butt heads and things like that. But nah, man, these guys, they're always having fun. It's like, if they're not smiling, that's because, somebody forgot something.
That's
about right. Yeah.
I'm guilty. I'm guilty.
Right. So you guys don't have to deal with egos, because that's really important.
No.
Okay.
No egos.
And that's why you've been doing
that's
this
been like
years.
I think that's been amazing, really.
Yeah.
Because most of the time there's gonna be at least one guy that's gonna have some kind of ego type thing, but we've been very fortunate, really. With
good
members that have been in the band that have not really been like wicked have egos.
Anybody that gets an ego, kick them to the fucking curb. They're done.
Yeah.
Well, they all have the same. They all share the same brain cells, so it's all one ego.
That's awesome.
And ergo, thy will be done.
So literally 2 seconds before you jumped in, Jay, we were talking about the release of Prelude to Apostasy, the video itself, and how it got a ton of controversy. And I was kind of blown away. I mean, I watched the video. I fucking loved it. We can actually cue it up in a second here for our viewers. But I was actually surprised that it's only the second music video that Thy Will Be Done has ever released.
They're fucking camera shy.
Your first one was in 2009 on fucking Headbangers Ball. I mean, how cool is that shit?
Right?
How
I mean,
cool
we gotta
is
start.
that
It's gotta start strong.
shit? Right?
It's all downhill from there.
Do it.
So Kurt, you're one of those, right? You blew your best wad at the beginning. Now it's over.
Bro, my back's fucked. Everything's fucked. I gotta go to the chiropractor tomorrow. So for the show. So yeah.
For that, Cialis,
Ronnie's
Viagra.
falling apart on us, man. He's
Yeah.
falling apart on us.
Just, you know, I mean, that's what happens when you try and have kids.
Take that.
No,
Blew my
that's
back
what
out.
happens when you get older and you try those positions that you used to be able to do. It just don't fit like that anymore.
Right.
It's all about the yoga and the Kama Sutra. You can do it.
Yeah. Well,
You got to tell yourself that you can do it.
with
Hey,
Dustin,
dude, they told me that. They told me that. I tried yoga. I couldn't turn my fucking head for a week.
And I do yoga every
You
single
weren't supposed
morning.
to do it in the car.
Although you're like 30 years older than me.
Although I think the goat's supposed to be on top.
all right. Yeah, we
Yes,
just went.
because you're supposed to ride the goat.
We just went right down the shitter.
Okay. My bad.
We got goat riding.
Go
Would
right.
you guys, would you guys like us to play your newest video?
Sure, yeah.
Absolutely. That'd be
I
awesome.
haven't seen it.
All
I haven't
right.
seen it. I'd love to see it.
There you go,
Oh.
Jags.
Look at that. Look at that technology.
Look at that.
Don't forget to turn the volume up, Jags.
I got it up.
What's so controversial about?
I don't know. I don't see anything wrong.
I don't see what the controversy is all about.
Right? This is lame compared to what's actually going on in the world. So fucking come on.
The only thing I see wrong with this video is where the fuck is the titties?
They're on those cows, you see them?
Oh, there was the controversy. You had
No.
pills in it.
No, I just saw it. You can't show octopus suckers.
I did see that too. That's the first time I noticed it.
What's controversial about that?
Nothing.
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Yeah, that's what we were trying to figure out.
I don't see anything.
It
Like I
doesn't.
said, the only
it
thing that
doesn't-
bothered me the most was the fucking octopus suckers.
It doesn't meet YouTube's guidelines for their community guidelines.
I don't understand.
What?
Like,
Community.
so you go back to like back in the day, like 9 Inch Nails Closer. That
Right.
video, it's no fucking different. I mean,
But thank you.
Madonna went on there talking about fucking sucking dick and had a black Jesus. So I mean, I'm just saying.
For that too.
I'm just saying, like,
And they put those videos on like cable TV.
right? That was on
Yeah.
MTV.
Right.
So
Wow.
I'm kind of like, I've seen shit done
I mean,
back.
wasn't it Miley Cyrus that rode balls? I mean,
It was one wrecking ball. So
Oh,
okay, well,
it targeted
you
a
know.
specific community.
Well, true that. Okay.
I think it might have missed, dude.
I mean,
I mean-
here's my thing. When did the world become a bunch of fucking goddamn pussies? If you don't want to watch it, just turn the goddamn channel and shut the fuck up.
Right?
Right.
I think
Kind of like this show.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, that's the thing. It's like, and then you have platforms like YouTube that for years now have been squashing, silencing, shadow banning, and basically just censoring creators if it A doesn't fit a narrative, B if it's controversial and doesn't meet community guidelines, and
No, don't censor me, bro.
and those terms and conditions of what those guidelines are can change day to day.
Oh,
So
Now,
We
you just said it doesn't fit the narrative.
We don't
It
get
does. It does fit a narrative, just not theirs.
Fuck yeah.
that's right.
Figured it out.
me and her don't get censored because she's gay.
Me.
How
Well,
dare you?
And
Now that's really all you
I'll
guys
use it. I'm gonna use it.
Wow.
Gotta do what you gotta do.
Hey,
So-
we get the shit.
Okay.
Hey.
So I will say I enjoyed the video. I'm not very big on like the heavy thrash metal. You know what I mean? But it was well done. It was well put together. I did enjoy that.
thank you.
Thank
You
you.
know, so good job. Good job.
Well,
I
thank you very much.
listened to the drums, I listened to the guitar, and you all did a fantastic job.
Thank
Oh,
you,
yeah.
sir.
You know what I mean?
You know,
Not quite, I'm like I said, I'm 60 years old. I don't listen to heavy thrash metal, but I don't see the controversy. I don't. Other than the fucking octopus suckers, man. That fucking got me.
They just
They
make me
really
fucking
did.
hungry for sushi, man.
I mean,
Shit. Is there a damn
No.
sushi around here?
There is actually.
I can't even.
well, my in-laws eat calamari. My wife eats calamari. I can't stand the fucking shit. It grosses me.
Oh, I
out.
love
Maybe that's why it's stuck out at me.
Oh man, so some
No pun
fucking
intended.
good calamari with some sweet chili sauce. Oh, that's it.
So I do want to ask something, but I forgot because everybody kept talking. What the fuck was
Mine's
I
like a steel trap.
So everybody says, thrash metal or death metal or this metal. What is the actual classification of Thy Will Be Done?
We're just a metal band. We love playing heavy music. And heavy it's subjective, right? Heavy is Black Sabbath. Heavy is Alice in Chains. Heavy is Soundgarden. Heavy is Slayer. Heavy is Pantera. So however you define heavy, but for us, we just write music that we enjoy playing because we listen to a lot of music and a lot of musical styles. And whatever comes out is just Thy Will Be Done. It tends to be in the vein of metal or like maybe some hardcore or maybe some death metal, absolutely.
Well, it was definitely a cross in the death metal. And, I love Manowar.
Right on.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I love that shit. You know what I mean? But I'll give you guys a plus. I didn't mute the video.
There we go.
Yes.
That's going in the bio.
So, speaking of those styles of bands, in 2012, you guys got to play at Orion Music and More with fucking Metallica.
Yeah, we did, dude.
Hell
Like,
yeah.
Wow. Yeah, we did.
How was that? I just kind of want to know. I mean, because that was a big festival.
That was absolutely surreal.
All right. Was that in Texas?
Surreal.
I was in
No, it was
Jersey.
in Jersey.
Oh, it's in
Just,
Jersey. Really?
it's
Okay.
right off
Yeah,
kind
it
of the
was in
strip at this
Jersey.
abandoned like an Air Force base.
Yeah,
Oh,
better
no shit.
airfield.
Okay.
So yeah, no, I kind of want our viewers to get a little bit of background on the band, and you guys have been around for a while. You've played with some big names. You've done some really crazy shit. You guys did the Ride for Dime, I believe.
Yeah,
and got to hang out.
Of those.
Yeah, you got to actually
Were we
go hang
supposed to
out.
do the Ride for Dime?
Yeah, we were supposed to do like one part of it, the kickoff part.
What happened?
I don't remember.
Huh.
Hey, Waterman can contest to that. We can't remember shit in this family.
Dude, I cannot. It's bad.
Get their old asses up to fucking do it.
Sometimes that's not a bad thing.
Right.
They hadn't had their biscuits and gravy yet.
Right.
But I want to kind of bring in a serious note here. In 2015, you guys had just finished the Temple EP, or you were working on the Temple EP.
No, the follow-up.
The follow-up. I'm sorry, the follow-up to the Temple EP. And Mr. Waterman had cardiac arrest and was in an induced coma.
I remember that. I do remember
a few
that.
days. And this question, I guess, goes more to Kurt and Mr. Costa. What was the band's mentality like at that point?
We need a new drummer.
Damn, Jeff! Fuck, you asshole! You asshole!
Somebody mute his fucking mic, will they?
Kicked off the show.
Hey, that's what I'm saying, man.
But
no offense, Jay. No offense.
But in all seriousness, because you guys are like a tight knit family. And I know everybody was at the hospital. I saw, all the faces. But as a band, because you guys were getting ready to go out on the road, and there was a lot of things happening at that point, and to have a key member, have a serious health issue. What was it like? I mean, I hate to pull heartstrings, but I don't think it's a question that's ever really been asked, other than the fact that, why did they report that he was dead? He wasn't fucking dead. We know that.
No, because look, I'm still here.
Amen. Like, it was at the time, it was scary because, when we each got calls about it and we had heard what had happened, it's very scary because, just to put it bluntly, the survival rate is very low.
Right.
And then to find out what they needed to do next and so on and so forth, like, your mind starts racing. Like, is he going to, even if he survives, if he comes out of it, is he going to be himself? Like, is he going to be okay? Like, I'm not thinking about the band. I'm thinking about my friend. I'm thinking about my brother. Like, what's he going to need? What's his family going to need? Like, that's where my mind went to. And, it still hits me when I think about it because I love him so much. And,
well,
it was scary,
Yeah, so that what happened to me, Ben, just happened to one of our close friends too, just recently, and it's fucking crazy. It's really crazy.
Right.
It's someone that I know very, very well, that we know very, very well. It happened to him too, and it's like, whoa. So, with that being said, it's been quite a while since that's happened, and now I feel like at times I'm able to help our friend out a little bit because I've gone through the exact same thing. I've already been through it.
Right.
And I've been able to,
right,
I'm just a little farther on than he is on it.
Right.
So,
Right. And I mean, I didn't want to bring up like such a heartstring type moment, but I've watched a lot of interviews that you guys have done. Cause I mean, like I said, I have very close ties to the band. So I've been around, I've seen things, outside of just the shows.
Right.
And I don't think I've ever heard that question asked.
No, and it hasn't been really asked. And when people do bring it up, you know, they saw the aftermath, like when Metal Sucks reported incorrectly that he had died,
right?
Which was crazy to me.
Did they ever retract it?
No, no, and it was crazy because, like, you know, this is what the band was going through at this point in time. We had just, at the beginning of 2014, we had just finished doing this ginormous North American tour with Devil Driver and Trivium. Things were lining up. We were talking to we were having these conversations with these bigger labels. For the first time in our career, there were people talking about money and contracts, things that had never happened before. And we've always been an independent band.
Right.
So sure, we'll hear you out, but like at the end of the day, we're going to take care of ourselves and protect what we have. Right. We're not selling out. And so all these things are going on. The band are, you know, like the guys are getting free guitars. Waterman's getting a drum set. Like D-Drum hooks him up with a kit. Dean hooks the guys up with guitars. Like,
thank you so much, D-Drum.
Yeah, things are looking awesome. Then all of a sudden, at that time, our lead guitar player wanted to change gears, and he was actually going to be getting married, so he was leaving the band. So it threw a wrench in the works. And then at that time, that's when the very, very first time that C-Rob, who's in the band now, joined the band. And so we were in the middle of writing a record at that point in time, back in 2013, 2014. So after he left, we're like, all right, let's finish it up. But then it didn't feel right. Nothing about it felt right because it didn't represent who we were. And now we had this like whole new situation going on and struggle. Fast forward, C-Rob at the time wasn't able to really tour or do much, so he exits the band. And right before that all goes down, it's in the process of like, we don't have a guitar player. 2015, the guys are working on stuff. We're writing stuff, and we don't have a guitar player really as a lead guitar player. Now, all of a sudden, this is what happens with Waterman. Now we're tracking a brand new album. We scrapped the other one, whole new album, done, ready to go. We threw it away, started from scratch. And then he has cardiac. And this dude, when he comes out of his coma, has the balls to say, I got to fix those drum fills.
Damn things.
That is fucking amazing.
Yeah, because we were literally about to start tracking before he had the cardiac, and I had to, you know, put some, you know, bullshit, you know, drums in there just so me and Côte could start tracking stuff to not you know, slow anything down, so this way when he came back we could, you know, clean it up. So yeah.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
I
So
remember,
Jay,
dude,
how's it feel to be dead? I'm just curious.
Pretty good.
Yeah, you look
I
good.
You know, I don't know.
I mean, I think the most amazing thing out of all of it is that he was able to come through it and go back behind the kit and continue the pace of what it takes to be the drummer for Thy Will Be Done.
Yeah, this new album is the fastest stuff we have. I'll put it that way. So this stuff is fast, and this is the fastest I'm playing. I just turned 50 years old, man, and I'm playing the fastest I've ever played in my entire life, and it's fucking amazing. Right?
And we were talking about it last night. This is
What's
a
that?
redo.
Oh, this is the redo. Right?
Right.
I got a redo in life, and we're getting a redo again in our life, you know, for our metal life. So
right.
We're fucking coming.
Right.
We're coming out swinging.
Yeah.
And this,
Way to look at it, man. Yep.
Yeah. We mentioned that.
And this material, this is the material that we were writing when this all happened. So this is all the stuff that we had and now to see it all in fruition. I mean, yeah, you know, it's been a while, it's been a long time, and there's been a lot of stuff that has happened. Like, you know, Ben, you know, there's been a lot of stuff has happened, and
right,
Jay. Hey,
hell,
Jay,
I got married and divorced.
Jay, I can relate. I can relate because I had my cardiac issue as well. Okay, so it gives you a different perspective, and it makes you realize that tomorrow's not promised.
Yeah.
Do what you want to do today.
Absolutely right. Absolutely. We got to live it up.
Power to you, man.
It's the truth. It can
Power
even
to
happen
you,
to
brother.
you when you're younger. Because I actually had a mild heart attack 2 months ago.
Think so. That's
Jeez.
Did you really?
Yeah, and I'm only 40 years old.
You sure that wasn't?
How do you feel right now?
I feel good. Like,
you?
I mean, I've been doing everything I'm supposed to be doing and staying on track and started doing yoga and doing cardio and building the
There you
shit
go,
up.
right on.
I've been
Yeah.
doing fantastic.
Well,
Right.
that ultimately what the doctor told me was because of playing drums and having all that cardio for all these years. That's really what saved my life.
Yeah, see, I've been
Right,
doing
right.
it
Because
myself.
my heart was able to withstand all that of what the trauma that it was enduring.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because like you said,
Mine was minor. Mine was nowhere near what yours was.
Right.
Mine was minor,
Yeah,
but
hey man, any of that shit's no joke, right?
yeah.
A heart attack is a
Anything
heart
like that,
attack.
no
I don't
joke.
care how you look at it, and it changes
Yeah.
your fucking life.
I
It
mean,
changes
fuck,
your
I
perspective.
have fucking
Because
mild.
it changes your life.
I have mild strokes every Wednesday when we go live. Yeah, and it's usually within the first
Is
10
that-
minutes when
Yeah.
Jeff
Is that,
goes
is
off
that
the
because I'm here?
It's usually where you bring us.
Yeah, but what
I
do you-
can't believe he said that.
I can't believe you said that. Yeah, but that's
That
my
me?
job, man.
I was
Oh,
getting
yeah.
The wild
But,
card
uh,
over there.
But in all seriousness,
He,
all right,
he gets scared if you're going to wake up from your nappy or not.
right? We heard
Every
Prelude.
time I lay down for a nap, I wonder if I'm going to wake up.
So you guys just released the second single, which doesn't have a music video, but it is up on YouTube. That's Encore to Abomination, right?
Yeah.
So
I like the title.
I guess my question following that is, are you going to release like each single off this upcoming album, or are you just going to release a couple and then release the album? Like, where does the album stand?
You're just gonna have to find out.
Oh man!
Right? Good
So,
answer.
basically, folks, what he's telling
Nice
you
job,
is
Mr. Costa.
check the show notes up above or down below, depending on where you're watching or listening to us, and follow Thy Will Be Done. Because all their information is there, including their merch and their Bandcamp. It's all there, bro. So
Thank you.
just go find them, follow them. Most of these people watching
Wait a
probably
minute.
follow him.
Wait a minute.
What?
Bandcamp.
I believe that's what it is.
Bandcamp's old as shit, man. Come on, you should know.
The only thing I know
We're
about
old.
the only thing I know about Bandcamp has to do with flutes.
Oh Jesus!
What are we supposed to be on?
Reverb Nation.
Reverb?
MySpace.
Yeah, hell yeah.
MySpace.
I miss MySpace.
I know,
Bring it
right?
back, baby.
Yes, I
Got
miss
mine.
MySpace.
Tom needs to bring that shit back.
He brings it back. Now it'll all be about bands again.
He sold it.
All right. Okay, so I have a
Fucking
question
Tom.
for each one of you. Okay, the question
All right.
is, who influenced you the most?
Whew.
I'm ready.
Go.
Fire away.
My parents.
Okay.
Okay.
I did not see that coming.
That's crazy. I literally
I did not.
exact same fucking
I
thing.
didn't see that one coming.
It's my foundation, right? So
Okay.
everything that I was shown through their actions, right? That was the influence. And so whether I agree with things they did or if I disagreed with things they did, it influenced me to either change course or continue on a path.
I love that actually.
Okay.
Oh, dude, Jeff, you and Costa, if you sat down, the two of you, it would be like Motley Crue going into a room with a bag of heroin. You guys would be in there for days. Like, and you would still come. You would both come out scratching your head, looking all discombobulated. I'm just saying.
All right,
He's very
I
philosophical.
want the other two to answer the question. Then I've got a question for Costa.
I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I literally was going to say the same thing.
Bullshit.
I fucking shit you not. I literally was going to say the same thing.
Okay.
I'm gonna.
And you could attest to that.
I'm going to have to back Waterman up on that because I remember him being like a year and a half old and his dad bringing home this fucking little drum kit. And he just, like how little kids grab their teddy bear and they hug it. Well, like if he could have found a hole in this thing, he probably would have fucked it. I'm just saying. And he's been
1.5 years old.
He has been behind a kit his
I know he
entire
has.
life.
I know he has.
His entire life. I mean, I think back to like when he lived.
I think I met Jay when he was 12, maybe 11.
Probably,
something like that.
Probably
right?
because I was 14. So yeah.
Yeah.
So he would have been 12.
You were about 11.
Yeah, he would have been
11, 12.
Yeah, he would have been 11 or 12
Jeff,
years old.
What was the name of your dog? What was her name?
Tasha.
Tasha. Do you know right now? I can look out my window and see your old house.
Oh, you live right there?
Yeah, he lives right on the
do?
corner. He lives right on the corner, right by the green.
Yeah, Tasha's
I go by when I go by it. I still think of that, and I'm like, I remember her because she was the nicest dog in the world, and she'd let you in the house, but you could never leave.
Not with right?
She'll let you in. I remember that. I was like, whoa, she was the coolest fucking dog, man.
Yeah, but if you tried to leave with something, no fucking way. Yep.
No way. You would not. You wouldn't have limbs. No. She was intimidating. It was awesome.
Nice. Thank you for that memory. I appreciate that.
Right? That's a great memory. I remember him coming over and the first time I met her, and I was like, whoa. But she was a fucking awesome dog. And then I remember you telling me, oh, you can come in anytime you want. Anyone can come in here. You just won't be able to. If you go to leave, you won't leave.
Little Hotel California action.
Yep. So I guess Kurt, you're the final.
Well, I mean, I'm gonna break the mold because my parents are not very musical, and they did not give a shit about me wanting to play music. No offense to them, but I wanted to play drums. They didn't want me to have a drum set. That shit's too loud. But I guess my earliest one would be one of my older cousins had a Gibson Les Paul, and he let me play it, and I didn't know how to play, and that kind of just started that whole track. But other than that, I'd have to say, Captain Geach and the Shrimp Shack Shooters are my other big influence.
What?
The Shrimp Shack
Shooter.
Just look them up. Look them up. Change your life.
That's awesome. I love that.
I need somebody to send me that on Facebook. I'm interested.
I am too. I don't know what that means.
I don't knock
Geach the Shrimp Shack Shooters.
I don't knock anything because one of my favorite bands of all time is one of my favorite bands is the Tony Danza Tap Dance Extravaganza, and I fucking love them. They're one of my all-time favorite bands, but you would never think that they are what they are by the name of their band,
right?
Kurt, all I'm gonna say, Kurt, is you guys are on the road together a lot, and you guys sleep in the same room a lot, and you are gonna wake up with straws for your shrimping. Just saying.
Yeah, Tony Danza.
Well, I mean, it's better than waking up with balls in your face and stuff like that.
Well,
luckily that never happened. But like there's been plenty of times where I've gotten bombed. And
if that's gonna happen,
then they just put shit all over me. So it hasn't happened in a long time.
To be fair, I was never one of those individuals.
I was one.
Right,
I'm gonna have to say it was you and Cody.
All right, so Mr. Costa.
Yes, sir.
I've never met you. This is my first time actually even talking, with you. I have a question for you. Have you ever read R. Buckminster Fuller?
No, I have not.
Okay, because you're the type of individual, the way that you express yourself, your mannerisms and everything else, you seem like the type you fit that book.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
All right.
Look
Great
it up.
recommendation.
It's R. Buckminster Fuller, and the book is called The Critical Path.
All right. Critical
It's
Path.
about 600 pages long.
That's okay. That's fine.
Okay. But your mannerisms, I see a
Not
younger
reading no
me in you actually right now.
Really?
That may sound weird, but yes.
No, man. I got you.
He's looking it
No,
up
you
right
don't.
now as he's talking.
You have no idea.
Dude, I should have just been at your house and we could have just done a fucking doobies.
I'm adding it to the cart, you know.
Yep, add it to the cart, you know. I was an English major in college. Okay?
Oh, right on, yeah.
And one of the assignments was we had to write a 10-page paper on anything we wanted.
Okay.
There was no subject. There was no nothing. Whatever you chose to do, you had to write a 10-page, thing about it.
Right.
So I wrote a 10-page paper on why a dog has a tail.
Why was that?
On why a dog has a tail. And the final conclusion was to cover its asshole.
Hold on. Whoa, stop. You were able to write 10 pages on why a dog would have a tail to cover its asshole?
Yep.
10 pages. Like, we're
10
talking
pages.
like notebook page, like front and back, or just like the front?
Do they even have 10 pages?
No, we're talking 10 pages, typed, space and a half, 12-point font.
I mean, it was back in the day.
So front and back, or just front 10 pages?
10 fucking pages. If you go front and back, it's page 1, page 2. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Just saying, because if it's 10 actual individual pages, then it's really like 20 pages.
No,
so like, how long did you write on covering a dog's asshole?
5 pages, both sides.
Okay.
Now that we clarified that, can we get back to the band? I mean,
dogs' assholes, because obviously, if you wrote that much, you're a goddamn expert on dog buttholes.
Listen, all buttholes aside,
you're damn near a fucking goddamn
veterinarian.
Yeah. Is there like
a prop?
No, it was all philosophical.
A veterinarian proctologist.
Mr. Costa would understand the philosophical approach to that paper.
Right. What, covering a dog's asshole? I don't think there's no philosophical side of covering your asshole.
All right, so we're going to do a special at some point, folks, about covering a dog's asshole. I'll let you know when that's going to be. But
with Dr. Death.
It's
exciting. Let's go.
You know, these amazing musicians have, like I said earlier, not really been out of the limelight, but been out of the limelight for 4 years. It's taken me 4 fucking years to get them here. Let's talk Thy Will Be Done. Unless you guys want to talk about dogs' assholes. I mean, it's entirely your fucking show. I mean,
no. I mean, I got 2 dogs, and sometimes they're assholes, so.
Right? See? It all ties together.
I do have a serious question for Mr. Costa.
Yeah.
So knowing you and being around the band for, a good number of years, you're very philosophical. You carry yourself very well off stage. You're very spoken. But when you get on that stage, is there a switch that just flips to give you that fucking power that comes out of your I mean, like, when I first met you,
it's like a switch.
I first met you, I'm gonna be honest.
All right, did you get that fucking reference?
Hey!
Did you get that reference?
Don't make me.
Yes, I did.
Because I will mute your shit. Because like I said, the first time I met you, I was thinking to myself, because I had never seen you guys play live, and I'm thinking to myself, okay, this ought to be fucking interesting, because like. What the hell? How? And then you got on stage, and I was like, "Holy fuck!"
Yeah.
How?
Well, I attribute a lot of that to the fact that growing up and through my adolescence, I didn't quite.
Don't bring up masturbating. I'm not going to be able to tolerate that.
I couldn't quite understand or fully express emotions that I had or thoughts that I had. And for me, music was a way for me to actually feel things, and it was this catharsis that I experienced through the music. So when creating the music was one side of it, and then performing the music was very visceral, where for me, it's very ritualistic in the sense of I need to center myself. I need to like get rid of, we live in such a noisy world. And when we live in a noisy world and we're about to do what we're here to do, and we shut that off and we just channel who we are, and we bring up all the things that we've then suppressed, those feelings, those thoughts, those emotions, so that I'm not flying off the handle at the person who didn't put the shopping cart in the bay, or the person who cut you off. Like, I try to live with love and respect and compassion. Doesn't mean I'm not angry about the things that I see around me. So where does that energy go? You have to take it and transmute it, like alchemists used to do. You take this energy and you put it into something different. And so for me, it's a way for me to exorcise the demons. And I take that energy.
Preach, brother, preach.
You know? So that's, right. You know, and for a lot of people that meet me before seeing me at a concert or whatever, I always tell them, I'm like, you know, you meet me off stage, you're meeting Clark Kent.
Okay.
True.
That makes, yep.
Yeah. And then you get on stage and you're fucking Superman.
And who's the true person, right? He's truly Superman. And everything else, it's a pair of glasses, it's the shirt, it's the, you know, you're doing your thing, you're 9 to 5 and everything else. But I wasn't put on this earth for that.
You know what I see? I see a man who suppresses his anger, okay, who lets it build and can control that anger until it's such time that it can be released.
100%. Absolutely. Because otherwise it's just complete barbarism. You know, you have to be, you know, finding a balance of the emotions and the balance of everything around us. And sometimes when I was younger, it was easy to fly off the handle and be angry or upset about something, but there's no mental evolution in that. There's nothing that can be gained from that. It creates more problems by not thinking before acting. And so as we mature and we think about the things that are affecting us and we process these emotions, having an outlet was the biggest thing for me. And, you know, while I had friends that were, you know, partying and like doing their thing, for me, it was music, it was writing. And I put all of that energy and everything else that I had a hard time expressing into poetry, into words, into music, playing guitar. And it was a healthy form of expression. And I was very grateful that I had that. But that was for me. You know, everybody has their thing. I was very fortunate that I found that early in life.
Yeah.
I gotta sit down with this fucking dude, man.
I told you that. I told you
really
that.
do.
I
really do.
I told you that. I mean, like I said, the first time I met him, I was like, well, this ought to be interesting. And then he got on that stage and I was just like, whoa. Seeing these guys live, folks, I'm going to say it, you got to see them live. Yeah, you just have to. The energy.
It's where the magic happens.
Oh yeah, no, the energy.
I've seen them. I've seen them live 3 times, and it's worth every damn time.
Dude, that's awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
When are you gonna do a ballad?
Dude, I'm gonna send you some stuff. I want to send you some shit.
Hell yeah.
I want to send you some stuff, dude. I want to thank you. So we'll hook up and we'll get your address and shit. We'll send you some stuff.
Absolutely. I would love it.
So
that's awesome, dude.
I think Jeff. I
really truly appreciate you, dude, so much.
Absolutely.
Awesome.
I think Jeff asked a question of
when are you gonna do a metal ballad?
Metal ballad?
We kind of have one on this one.
We have one.
Do you?
It's about as ballady as we gonna get.
Metal ballads could be done in like different ways. Like, I didn't really realize like the different levels of doing ballads until I really listened to Killswitch Engaged.
Right.
Because
yeah.
They were like one of those bands that just, I mean,
so good.
You're
exactly.
an amazing band, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. Mine was Sabotage.
Nice.
Sabotage.
Oh, yeah. Heck yeah. So
yes.
On this album, it's not so much a ballad, but I mean, it is. It's an emotional song where it's a song lyrically. You know, I had lost my mother then Waterman lost his mom. And
Yep.
so like lyrically, there's a connection there. And so I try to write very universally so that it can be open to interpretation, but there's allegory throughout. And so for the lyrics, if you've lost somebody close to you, it's something that's definitely relatable. And so it's the closest I think that we've come to something that's
Well,
kind
that is a ballad. That is a ballad.
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
It's
Absolutely.
there's no like, vibrato operatic styles a la Ronnie James Dio, but
It's not Here I Go Again.
correct.
I mean, but like, give me a
No
little
Tawny
bit.
and stuff like that.
Yeah, I'll write one.
Let's do it.
All right, so I guess my question is, when is that going to get released?
That one will probably come out with the album. When the
Okay.
album comes out, it'll
Fair
be,
enough.
Yeah,
Fair enough.
Okay. Because I mean, even Manowar did a ballad.
right. Yeah.
Well, I was
Wow,
thinking,
yeah,
like when Costa was mentioning bands that he liked. I mean, Testament, even Testament had
The ballad.
Ballad.
the ballad. I mean,
ballad.
you can't get any more
Oh, yeah.
ballad than the
I
ballad.
mean, every metal band has their own version of a ballad.
Right.
Maybe
That was actually a good question.
everybody has this like
That's a good
prerequisite of what a ballad is supposed to be, but to me, it's all about the lyrical content, not the music itself.
No, a ballad is how it hits people emotionally.
Exactly.
That's a good ballad. What the music behind it is irrelevant.
Well, that's all I'm saying. And I've had many arguments over time on our show with people are like, no, it's supposed to sound like this. I'm like, shut
No.
up.
No, as long as the song is like powerful and it hits you and
It must hit you
you're-
emotionally.
yeah,
It's
exactly.
got to hit you right
That's what I'm
fucking
saying,
deep.
yeah.
Those lyrics that speak to you, that if you can relate with that on that level, then that's exactly what the fuck it is.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Yeah. I would say we got a ballad on our hands here.
Yeah, I didn't expect it to turn into a ballad, but it did.
Right.
Right. Yes. Someone just commented about Anthrax's NFB, and I agree. That is like
Yep.
one of the greatest ballads ever.
Yep.
Fell in love at first sight. Oh, so good.
I haven't heard that song forever.
Oh man.
Nice.
So,
Yeah. Like, dang.
Again, for all the folks that are tuning in or tuning into the podcast later on and listening later, these gentlemen have some tour dates coming up. They're going to be in the Bronx, New York this coming weekend. They're going to be in Plymouth, Massachusetts, July 12th. And then I can't remember the exact date in August, but they're going to be playing. I threw the fucking show notes away. I don't remember.
RPM Fest.
The RPM Fest or some shit. I don't fucking know.
Nice.
The only one that I give a fuck about is the Plymouth, Massachusetts one. Because I literally can walk there.
Yeah, so as far as Plymouth goes, I'll probably come down. I want to meet you guys. Will I be hanging out till 11 o'clock to listen to you? Fuck no.
No.
Hell, that's going to be past my bedtime too. So
No, like he said, he's getting up the next morning to drive to his camp up in Maine. So
oh, nice.
He's going to be, bright-eyed and bushy-tailed.
There you go.
Oh yeah, buddy.
Yeah, I don't think Plymouth is prepared for us.
I don't think they are.
No.
Plymouth wasn't prepared for the Pilgrims, dude.
Ooh.
Ooh. Wow.
Yikes.
I'm just saying.
Well,
Well, that's all. It's a wrap. No,
hey, in just a little while, in a few hours, I'll be taking a little walk through our little town down here.
Nice.
That's what I do on my daily, right?
Right.
Hell
right.
yeah, dude.
Yeah, because you're actually closer than I am. I mean, I'm like a 2-minute walk to your house, and you're like a minute and a half to the center.
Yeah.
Now you used to live around the corner from me.
Yes, sir.
Yes, you did.
Yep.
And I live next door to you. Thank God
that
you
was
moved.
Unfortunate. That was unfortunate.
But no, in all seriousness, I'm super excited about, first of all, having you guys on. But
me too.
Thank you so much.
Seeing you guys
I'm thankful too.
In America's hometown fucking destroying it. That's how I'm going to put it, because they are going to fucking destroy the town. Every other club on the strip, every other restaurant on the strip are all going to shut those windows that they always open up and, oh, look at us, we're so cool. No, they're going to be shutting that shit. They're going to be like, whoa.
Okay, so why aren't you playing Memorial Hall?
We have played there.
We did play Memorial Hall.
Yeah, you actually played with
the Misfits.
The Misfits.
Misfits.
That's right.
Yep.
Yep. I was at that show. I remember.
You
that.
were right.
So why are you going backwards to the town tavern?
Because it makes it for a more intimate experience.
Didn't you get that at the beginning of this? They like to be intimate.
We love intimacy.
Okay. That scares the hell
Romance.
Hey,
you're gonna be, yeah, and we're gonna be hanging out with you.
Damn time, so you should be okay with the intimacy thing.
Yeah, I mean,
right.
You know.
Woolmer's lacks that.
Oh, that's real. I'm sorry.
Did you just say flaxseed?
I love flax seeds. It's good for your joints.
Yes, it is.
I kind of just want to know one thing.
Let's hear it, baby.
What's up,
Where
buddy?
the fuck is the rest of your band?
I know. Pulling pud.
Where's C-Rob? Well, we know Cody went home and fell asleep on the couch.
Yeah, probably.
Because right now he's dreaming about burgers on the 3rd of July.
Yeah, you know Uncle Cody.
Him trying to make him and Kurt coming up from behind to help him.
Helping.
Oh, dude, listen, I had some pictures and I was going through some shit and I was like, man, I should upload these pictures and fucking I won't do that to Kurt. I'll be nice.
There ain't no shame in my game, baby. I mean, look at this fit. Look at this shit. See this?
What's that shirt, dude?
You see this
Yeah,
fucking,
he's walking like a fucking
hula girls,
shirt.
baby?
Look at that.
Yeah, he's like going on a fucking
cocktails, wherever it
cruise,
is.
man. We
Fucking
going to
lounge it. See that?
Lounge it. Yep.
He's about to jump on the Royal Caribbean, and we going to Cancun, baby.
That's it.
Meat is meat.
So, in all seriousness, what do Thy Will Be Done fans get to look forward to this year from you guys?
New music, finally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stuff.
Finally,
Well,
new
that
music.
fucking that
We've
summed it up for me.
been playing new songs that nobody can go listen to after the show, and we've been playing, and luckily now, like, you can go listen to all the old stuff again. After all these years, we're able to put it all back out, and now, you know, when we go play shows, people can actually go listen to what they just heard. So, I mean,
Get it, find it, and do whatever they want to do with it.
That's right.
So with these shows coming up that you guys are going to be doing, and I'm sure there's going to be more added to the tour, are you going to have a merch table?
Maybe. We'll see.
Well, I see. I'm just kind of curious because we had this conversation backstage prior to the show going live that Jags lives in South Carolina and he is now in Texas, and flew to Texas and realized that he forgot his Thy Will Be Done shirt.
Oh.
And Jeff said, well, I don't own a Thy Will Be Done shirt, so I had to wear Liliac. And I said, well, I own probably fucking 10 Thy Will Be Done shirts, but I won't wear them. They're in my drawer because some of them are like when Jay first, Waterman first joined the band, like we're talking like old school shirts that are still.
Well, my first shirt is an old school shirt that I still wear because my band opened for them in fucking Hartford at the Webster years ago. So all it was just a black shirt with their Thy Will Be Done and just a bright blood red.
Yep,
and
I remember those shirts.
And I have that one. And then I got another one several years later. I seen them again, and it was up in Springfield, Mass. And I got one there. And so I've got both of those, and I had them laid out to pack in my shit. And then I get here to Texas, and I'm like, where the fuck are my goddamn shirts?
Oh,
no, the closest I have to that is one that says it's all over. It doesn't say Thy Will Be Done. It says it's all over.
So we do have a question from somebody in the chat, and this is Jar Jar. Jar Jar is usually one of our guest co-hosts, or actually he's become a regular since our producer had to take some time off. But he's asking, what's the most difficult song for you guys to play live?
Ooh, great question.
Well, I know Waterman's gonna say the new song.
Yeah. Prelude right now is the toughest one because it's just so fast.
Just so fast. Yeah.
It just the double kicks just don't stop. You know, that's what I'm saying. Like this whole album is this whole album is just we're fucking flying. I'm flying. And
yeah.
Right. You know what I mean? Like, fucking dude, we're here. We're here to show you what the fuck's up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's just exactly what I'm doing. That's what exactly the guitars made me. I'm playing like I'm playing right to those guitars, man. Right.
So if that isn't motivation enough to get your asses off the couch and get down to one of these shows, then I really don't know what is. And if you live too far away that you can't get to one of these shows, like I said earlier, it's in the talks that the potential is there for a possible live stream.
Oh, I'm making it to one of those shows this year. Like, whether I gotta
give a fuck about you. Why do I care if you make one of the shows?
I don't give a fuck if you care or not, jackass.
Dustin, it'd be nice for you to come up and pay a visit.
I know.
Yeah, Jeff will give you a place to stay.
Yeah, as soon as Grammy's out.
I tell you that weekend of that RPM Fest, it's a 3-day festival out in Western Mass. I mean, Prong is playing, Josta's playing, Misery Index is playing, Bongzilla. It's going to be a really good time.
Prong? Did you say Prong?
Prong,
really? They're still around. I saw that.
Those are our boys.
I saw them open for Sabbath like 10 fucking years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're still around.
Yeah, we toured with them with Fear Factory.
Yeah.
I hated it.
Unfortunately, I will not attend. I will not attend another 3-day music festival. The last time Jeff and I did a 3-day music festival, they set us up. Literally, our merch was set up right in front of the amplifier. And dude, I couldn't hear for a fucking week. And if I had 10,000 earplugs on my table, we would have sold them out.
Wow.
You know, but the cool thing was that we actually got to see a Pale Horse Named Death.
Oh, nice.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, that was nice.
So Sal, we got to meet Sal, which was really fucking cool. The rest of the band was awesome, but they were the headliner, so they were day 3 last band, and yeah, by then I couldn't talk or hear. So
right, yeah,
yeah, that was Stoner and Doom Fest.
That was the Stoner and Doom Fest down in Jewett City.
Jewett City.
No, it's Jewett.
Yeah,
the Jews Wet City.
Bill's band plays that.
Yeah, Bill Henrik.
Yep,
yeah.
Bill Herrick.
Yep. William.
Yeah, well, he's playing with he's playing for More in the Light now, who was Dwayne was one of the promoters.
Yes, Dwayne Eldridge.
Oh, was he really?
Yeah, Dwayne Eldridge and Scott Harrington, I believe, from Salt of the Earth.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
A couple of good guys. But yeah, that was the last time we did a 3-day music festival.
Well, you don't have to do all 3 days. You can just do the day that we're playing.
Well, that is true. That is true.
Come hang out with us that day.
Or I could just wait till July 12th and walk fucking 3 minutes down
There's
the street.
that too.
I'm just saying.
You could do both.
I could do both.
Well, I was thinking more for Jags, if making a trip.
Oh, I'm making a trip. I don't know if I'll make that one, but I am making a trip to see y'all.
Well, see, now this is the way you got to play that, Jags. You got to go back to South Carolina. You got to approach your local clubs and say, get these fucking guys down here.
Or I can do that myself.
Yep.
There you go.
I mean, Hellfire already has control of a couple of fucking clubs down there already that we're planning shit. So we could do that.
There you go.
So I see the question in the comments, and we really don't do a light show. We don't have like crazy strobes or anything like that. I actually have a friend who's epileptic as well, so we're not necessarily cognizant of doing it without, but we typically don't have like a light show or like strobing lights or anything like that. It's pretty much just like a raw performance. You've got some lights there lighting things up, some fog or whatever, but yeah, it's definitely easy on the eyes and on the brain for sure.
Well, I wouldn't say it's easy on the brain.
Well, and then in the
it is for us
respects
that are
of
dead.
Oh, true that. So,
in the respect,
Yeah, in respects to the question, no, I understand that. I was kind of just being a smart ass because, once you guys hit the stage and the power of the guitars comes in, and then those double basses start fucking pounding. I mean, you can feel that in your chest 3 miles away.
Yeah,
and then your vocals you can put fucking 20 pairs of earplugs in, and they penetrate, which is a good thing. It's the power behind it all.
For sure.
It's just an amazing show. Yeah. And
I put him up there with like Randy Blythe and J.Costa and all them. Like when I got introduced to Thy Will Be Done, which was a very, very long, it was even before I even opened for them. I was living in Enfield, Connecticut, and got introduced. I was working at a tattoo shop, but I was also playing in a band. And one of the tattoo artists in there was like, "Hey man, you're new in town. Let's go check this band out." And we fucking went and watched them. And I was like, God damn. Right. This is what I'm fucking talking about.
That's what I was saying. That's exactly what I was saying. Because I mean, like I've said before, Jay and I are related. Waterman and I are related. I keep saying Jay, and people are going to be like,
well, you can obviously tell the family resemblance.
But I've always followed. I've followed every band that he's ever played with because he's family. That's what family does. We support each other. And when he went up on stage with Thy Will Be Done, that first time I ever saw him, like I said, I was like, holy fuck. I couldn't hear for a month, but I think I bled a little bit too that night. But
hey,
but that's because Kurt came from behind.
That's syphilis.
I bled the night the first time I seen them. I got hit in the head with a goddamn beer bottle somehow.
I was going to say, did you get hit in the head by one of the cymbals? Because that's usually what happens.
Well, no. So the first time I seen them, I was just out in the crowd, just there. The second time I seen them, I opened for them. And then the third time I seen them was, again, just going to see them just to see them.
Right.
And it was always insane. And I was just like, this is what metal is supposed to be.
Right. So I will forewarn anybody that's going to these live shows, if you're going to be up front, wear glasses, because Waterman will shatter a cymbal. He will fucking shatter at least one cymbal during the show.
Whip drumsticks out there.
Yeah, drumsticks break. I mean, there's projectiles. There's shrapnel everywhere.
These guys. there is shrapnel going on out there. It is straight shrapnel. These guys, I feel bad for them because they get hit sometimes. I feel real bad.
Yeah, but you do that. That's on purpose. We got that on film. Just like watch him.
What is this, metal porn?
Oh boy.
Hey, it might be.
So
I got the shirt for it. I could just straight
with all that seriousness going on,
Nice. That was awesome.
There you go.
We
That's
have
a party right there.
We have kept these gentlemen for an hour and a half.
That's okay.
Jags, you got a show tonight?
No, we do tomorrow.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure. Well, sometimes some of our co-hosts will do another show on the network at like 9:00.
Right.
I gotta be, nice about that.
Typically we're Friday, but we had to move to Thursday because I'm going to be traveling Friday night back to South Carolina. So
nice.
Oh, cool.
And
safe travels to you.
And then
Well, tomorrow night on Hellfire Sound Injection, we've got Nightmare Empire coming on with us.
Yeah.
Yeah. So tomorrow night, 9:00, Nightmare Empire on Hellfire. Check us out. We'll be on there.
Fuck yeah.
Nice.
So, but no, in all seriousness, I want to thank you guys for coming and hanging out, answering some of the hard questions, which there really wasn't any. We just, we did learn that Jeff can write a 10-page letter on covering a dog's asshole.
I was just going to ask you to throw that in at the end.
It was a very philosophical paper.
I know. I'm just giving you shit.
I have so many questions. I have so many questions.
Mr. Costa understands exactly what I'm saying to that.
Yes, he does.
I don't know if anybody understands anything about 10 pages on a dog's asshole except for you, but I'm just saying.
No, it was, to be fair, it was 10 pages on the purpose of the tail of the dog.
That's true.
With the conclusion of
yes,
to cover its asshole.
Correct.
Yes.
Okay. You know, see now
were you the one that created those little butthole jewels?
I bet the bin wall balls.
The only question I have is, where does that fit on the pyramid? Where does that fall on the pyramid? Does it,
on the pyramid?
Yeah.
Well,
The pyramid of greatness.
I'm gonna say
where's poise?
Yeah.
Okay. Third down on my right, there's a brown square which fits assholes.
Okay. Well, just checking. Just check. Just want to make sure.
Found it.
Oh my god.
That was awesome.
You got to pull it out every now and then.
I have to bug out. Mr. Costa, I want you to reach out because I want to sit down and
play chess.
Chit chat.
Absolutely. Yeah, man.
No, I won't play chess with them because everybody hates to lose.
Nice. Nice. I love that.
True. Now listen, you're talking about a guy that was on the phone conducting construction business with his father and beat me in 4 fucking moves.
Nice.
I will not play chess with him ever again.
Nice.
Not happening.
I would play so I could learn.
See?
Yeah.
Much better
so
attitude. Much better attitude. Take a lesson, Benjamin.
I did. I think I flipped the chessboard over.
Nah,
this
nah,
stupid
fuck
game.
that. I'm not even gonna play.
Nope.
I'm out of here, kid.
No.
Get out of here with those
I'm
shit.
going back to fucking duck hunt.
We're gonna clear it off.
Right? So, but thank you guys. I need to. I'm going to be bugging out. I need to bug out.
Yeah.
All right, buddy.
You can bug out. I'm
All
going to be
right.
closing out the show momentarily, anyways.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I
So-
figured you would be. So, Mr. It's Jay, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Reach out through Facebook. Let's connect. I'd love to sit down and have a chat with you.
Absolutely.
All right. As far as you other two boobs, keep on doing what you're doing.
Thank you.
All right.
You know it, buddy.
Hell yeah.
Peace.
See ya.
Later, Jeff. So
he had to go get his pajamas out of the dryer to get Nos to Sugly and go to bed.
Hell
yeah. Right.
Nice.
No, he's probably got to go help his wife with his mother-in-law.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. It's good.
Hey, I was giving him a much better out than that.
You
But it's my job to just throw him under the bus.
Right.
Well, you definitely did because I was just saying he was going tonight because he's fucking old as shit. But you fucked it all up, man.
Listen, man, I'm looking at the clock going, fuck it, 21 minutes and I'm going to be in bed. It's
I
gonna
gotta
take
go there and fucking cook salmon.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to be in bed in 21 minutes when I still got to walk up a flight of stairs, pee, which when you get to my age takes 10 fucking minutes anyways. You know? And then get up another flight of stairs past my granddaughter. Well, that ain't gonna work because she's gonna stop.
I gotta go in there and cook and call my other half.
You know, but in all seriousness, I do want to thank you guys for coming out and hanging out, you know, having fun with us.
Well, thank you very much for having us.
Enlightening the crowd. Yeah, you know, let's do it again at some point and just not 4 fucking years, man.
Right.
But hold on, if it takes 4 years, can we go ahead and put our shit in for y'all to come on our show on Sound Injection now?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Let's do it, man. Let's do it.
Schedule a time.
Absolutely, bro.
Yeah, I'll get one of you. I mean, Costa, I don't believe you have Facebook, do you?
No. Oh God, no.
I didn't think so. So that's why I didn't want to break Jeff's heart.
He'll see this after the fact, and then he'll realize, like, I was like, "Yeah, man, cool. I don't have Facebook."
Yeah, but I think I have your number anyways. So if you want, you know, I'll put you guys in touch.
Sure.
But I'll reach out to, you know, Waterman or Kurt. I'm definitely not going to reach out to fucking C-Rob or fucking Cody. God knows they can't even show up for a fucking show. Hopefully they show up to play live.
No, it'll be good. It's
I know. I'm just fucking around. I just wanted to bust Cody's balls, but now I got more to bust his balls about.
I'll be honest with you. There was a point in time. There was one evening where it was just the three of us when we had lost 2 members. It was, the beginning of 2014, and it was just the 3 of us. And I remember sitting at a table with these guys at like a TGI Fridays of all places. So shot. And we're like sitting there, the 3 of us, and we're like, this is the core now. No matter what happens going forward, it's the 3 of us against the world. No matter what happens. And here we are. 9 years later, and it is the 3 of us. And, we have other great members of the band, but like, no matter what happens, we make music that we love and we enjoy. We've been through all kinds of stuff we've endured. And there's been people that have gone through some stuff too. For us, we're just honest to God. We're like good, like people who work hard and make music and still work our jobs. And so any support that people give us, if they like what we do, is all bonus because we just make music that we enjoy. And so you taking the time out of your day and all your awesome people that are viewers and listeners taking their time, it means so much to us. It's not lost on us, and it's thank you so much for that.
Oh, even though I'm related to only one of the members of the band, I've been around you guys since he joined the band. So I consider you all family anyways. And there's nothing I wouldn't do for any one of the members of the band, except for Cody.
That's fucking rude, but I'm just saying.
Listen,
he didn't show up.
Listen.
I get that.
All I got to say is the 3rd of July is coming.
That's it.
And the boys in the band know what that means.
Right.
Because there's always a cookout at Cody's house, and then we walk down to the beach and watch fireworks. Well, I may pee on his tire. That's all. That's all I'm saying. I might even pee on his leg this time. I don't know. We'll see.
Hey,
you get a pass. You get a pass.
So with that being said, I'm going to kick it to Mr. Costa here. Where do you like your fans interacting with the band?
Look at
on the socials?
So you can find us on Instagram at _TWBD_ because TWBD was already taken. So _TWBD_ on Instagram. You can find us on Facebook at Thy Will Be Done. And most social platforms, if you put in Thy Will Be Done Band, you're going to find us. We're on Twitter or X, whatever you want to call it. We're on there. Not really as active, but we're very active on Instagram and Facebook. So be sure to check us out. And you can find us on Bandcamp with whatever merch. We also have some one-off cover songs that we've done. We've released our cover of Thin Lizzy's Emerald out on our Bandcamp, so you can check that out. We also did 9 Inch Nails' March of the Pigs, which both songs were on SiriusXM satellite radio for their corridor of covers. So you can download those songs for free because they're cover songs, and we just like to give stuff away. So check it out there, and then find us on all your streaming platforms, whether it is Spotify, Apple Music, Deezer, YouTube Music, Tidal, wherever you stream your music. Check it out, and support bands. The model has changed, so streaming pays 0.00007 cents per stream, whatever. Cool. Go to a show, buy a shirt if you are able to, if you're capable of doing that. Support a band that you love. And you know how else you can support for free? Share their stuff with your friends. If you think they're going to like it, just share our stuff. Tell people, hey, check out this band. And that's a huge help too. So thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. And thanks for the love and support.
Awesome. So, and I just noticed you were wearing the Typo Negative shirt.
It's one of my favorite bands, man. This shirt in particular, I went to go see, I saw Typo in a very intimate setting. It was invite only at CBGB's in 2003.
Wow.
And they did Life is Killing Me. They played it start to finish and a couple other assorted songs. And mind blowing and just mind altering in a lot of ways. It was great.
Awesome. So as far as Waterman and Kurt goes, folks, they have Facebook pages, but they won't accept your friend request unless you go to one of their shows and introduce yourself. That's how it is. Just saying.
That's a pretty good.
I'm just saying.
I like that.
You like that marketing? Like that. You like that marketing scheme I just did there?
It's a pretty good one.
I like it a lot.
I guess I won't have any friends.
Oh bother.
Jags.
What up? You can come catch me in Mojo on Friday nights.
Yep.
On
I forgot fucking Mojo was there. He's quiet the whole fucking night.
No, I wasn't.
Oh, Shags just talked over you.
I do.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Yeah, I figured.
It's a family thing. We are related. Sometimes her thoughts just go into me.
I'm sorry.
And then
I'm sorry, Mojo.
I mean, yeah. Anyway.
Anyway.
So Friday nights over on Hellfire Entertainment Media Group, Sound Injection. We're usually on every single Friday night, 9 o'clock. Yeah, except it's tomorrow night instead because Friday I'm traveling.
Yeah. Don't forget that.
Yeah. Yeah. So come tomorrow night, 9 o'clock. We got Nightmare Empire, and come hang out with us.
Thank you.
There you go. There you go.
Oh, hey, Ben, can I do a quick little plug?
Oh, yeah.
Cool. So I also have a podcast as well too. It's called Into the Deep with J.Costa.
Really?
So I have different guests come on. I've had everyone from like astrophysicists to quantum physicists to authors, musicians. I've had everyone from like Burton C. Bell. I've had Stephen Gibb. I've had Billy Carson. I've had like all kinds of great guests that come and tell their stories. We talk about consciousness, conjecture, and counterculture. So you can find that on YouTube. Into the Deep with J.Costa.
All right. So that's an audio video.
Yes, sir.
Oh, we're going to talk.
Right on.
We're going to talk. Well, because, you're running on YouTube right now, but the network that we are on offers people such as yourself with unique shows a broader range of platforms.
I believe it, for sure.
Right now, like I said to them before we went live tonight, we were running on 30, we still are because we're live, 32 platforms worldwide. Right. I mean, not last week, the week prior, we didn't have a show last week, but 2 weeks ago, we had a guest on and we literally had a dude from West Africa.
That's awesome.
In the chat.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? So
yeah,
we can offer somebody such as yourself a wider range of reach for viewers, listeners, and whatnot, so we'll talk more about that at some other point. Again, folks, check the show notes up above or down below, depending on where you're watching or listening to us, because why wouldn't you?
Exactly.
That's right.
Why wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Check out.
Me and Waterman don't have a podcast, but if we did, it'd be called Talking Shit.
Waterman and Kurt need to come on to a podcast with me and Mojo.
We will.
Let's do it.
We totally will.
Let's do it.
Would you want to? We love talking shit.
Let's do it. Let's talk.
All right, let's do it.
So in all seriousness, I was trying to say Kurt's last name again. In all seriousness, folks, we want to thank everybody for coming out tonight, watching the show, all the comments and questions. There was just too many. I couldn't get to them. If I missed yours, I apologize. Well, not really. But no, I seriously do. For us, we're on Facebook, Twitter, that X platform. Fuck, we even have a MySpace, but we don't use it. You can just go to stilltoking.com. You can find out everything you want to know about Jeff and I, what we do outside of the show, from the novel to the comic book series to the live action TV series to the upcoming animation. Yeah, I mean, we're just pretty much everywhere. Just follow us, follow these amazing guests. To all our veterans and first responders, we want to thank you for doing what you do so people like us can do what we do. Stay safe. We'll see you next week, and we'll be already here as soon as Ben can find the right button. There it is.